Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kevin Gunn with Ocean Empire. Thank you for joining us again for another version of our podcast. We're actually doing something a little bit different today. We've actually gotten out of the office, and we're actually in one of our units as we speak. And I understand this is on the podcast, so if you're listening, you're going to have to use your creative imagination as we kind of go through this unit. But you could also join us on the YouTube channel and kind of see what we do as we go through this walkthrough. But what we're doing right now is I wanted to take everybody into a unit that I consider to be set up for peak performance. A lot of people ask me when they get into this and they start having me look at their properties, look to manage their properties, looking to purchase, what I would do to units. Well, this is the epitome right here, this unit of what everyone should do. Similarly, obviously, we're not talking about making every unit the same. And this one's actually in the process of being turned over right now. We had a checkout today, but I just want to show everybody, what a fantastic unit really does look like. So first and foremost, if you're here in the living room area, you're going to notice right now that we do have a flat screen TV. This is in fact a smart TV. I highly encourage smart TVs in units because right now, the people that travel now, they want the comforts of home. They want to be able to log into their Netflix, their Hulu, whatever it is. So I always encourage people to make sure you have smart TVs in their units. Now, as far as the decor goes, what these owners did, which I'm a big fan of, is they kept things very simple. You are going to notice, as in all of our units, you're not going to see a lot of stuff, meaning we don't have trinkets on the coffee tables. We don't have too much going on dining room tables, right? The more trinkets you have, the more stuff ends up missing, right? So my main thing with rental units is they should be decluttered. And I like to, I think I've kind of coined the phrase here, coastal, modern, and contemporary clean. It's just, that's what we look for. So as far as the wall color here, this is ideal. It's light, it's coastal, but it doesn't scream beachy. All right. One of the first things I tell people, if I walk into units and I see yellow walls, it has to go. If I see fish on the walls, if I see sea turtles on the walls, that stuff has to go. And a lot of people think that's counterproductive, but I'm just telling you from experience, a unit that has this kind of decor and this kind of appeal is going to rent far superior to the stuff that has the fish nets on the wall, the beachy feel to it. I hate to say, but that demographic's kind of come and gone in our market. We're really going after 25 to 45-year-olds, and this is what they want: clean, contemporary spaces. What they did in the kitchen here, I think, is phenomenal. They actually upgraded this countertop, made it come out a little bit, so you get additional seating here, plus you have the dining room table. And I'm a big fan of the countertop that they chose here because, again, it just has that more modern, still yet coastal look. Some of the decor they chose, as somebody that renovates units, this to me is brilliant. This costs you almost nothing to do, yet it brings your eye and a feature to this wall. These are just one-bys that were literally nailed up on the wall. And what it also does is, because oceanfront units typically have lower ceilings, this actually makes the unit look bigger, taller, so you don't feel as cramped in. They did a nice tile backsplash in this kitchen. We have all stainless steel appliances, which I would highly recommend as well. They did a bigger tile in the kitchen, all new cabinets, phenomenal job as far as what they did here. And the major thing in this unit, because we have a lot of units in this building, and if you had seen one of these before, there's actually kitchen cabinets in most of these units that come down to about here. So in all of our units here, we've convinced the owners to get rid of these cabinets, because what it does is it opens up so that people are here and they're seeing the ocean. Because the last thing you want to ever do is block what people are renting for, which is that view. So a phenomenal job done here in the kitchen as well. And then if we get into this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. So as you get in here, there's 1 bath up front here. Again, it's a smaller bathroom, but they actually reworked some old furniture and made it into a vanity, which is great. They did a nice countertop, higher toilets. I encourage everybody to get the high toilets with the push buttons. They break down a lot less, and people are more comfortable. Tiled shower. Actually, I don't think they did anything to that other than add a rain head shower in here. And again, bedrooms. So this one sleeps 2 people in this front bedroom. But again, for headboards, I thought this was amazing too. You don't want headboards attached to beds in these units. Why? Because they end up moving, shaking, you scratch floors. I'm a big believer in getting headboards that actually are attached to the wall, because then you don't have people moving stuff on you. I've done stuff with shiplap. We've done crazy things with headboards, but I thought this was unique too. And again, what they did is they actually, with the lines, they draw your attention not so much to the fact that the ceilings are a little bit lower. It makes the room actually feel taller and more space. They did a vinyl flooring throughout the living area. You want vinyl. You do not want laminate in oceanfront properties. Laminate will swell and end up coming apart. Vinyl is meant for these kinds of, for this kind of weather, so the humidity doesn't really affect these the way that a laminate would. So if you're doing anything near the coast, no laminate, always go with vinyl or tile. The master bedroom, which actually in this one, it goes out to the balcony here. Here again, they kept it very simple. You're going to notice we don't have a lot of stuff on walls here. I don't like a whole lot of clutter on walls. Clean, contemporary. We have the smart TV. When it comes to bedding, you're going to notice in our units, it's always going to be solid colors. We do not mess with floral patterns, things like that. It looks tacky. It looks beachy. It doesn't work. And again, headboards here, we did the same thing, all the way up to the ceiling with the 1-bys. And again, makes the actual room look taller than it actually is. And then as you come out here, this might get a little noisy because we got the waves crashing here. This unit features a huge balcony, 25 feet long. And again, you're going to notice we don't cramp anything out here. I know a lot of people want to jam-pack couches and all these other things onto their balcony. Again, clean, contemporary space. Keep it minimal. And that way people can act freely out here. If you have drinks or whatever, you're not, trying to weave in and out of everybody else. But, and this is, again, why we do what we do. This is what people are paying for. And the more you can give them a unit like this, the more you're going to be rented, the more money you're going to make, the higher return you're going to see. So again, this is Kevin Gunn with Ocean Empire. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys got to see what I consider to be a gorgeous unit. This one does very well in our portfolio, and this is exactly what we look for, or what we encourage people to do with these units in order to get peak performance and highest profitability. Hope to catch you next time on the next episode of Ocean Empire Realty. Thanks again for joining. Please don't forget, you can check us out on YouTube. And remember, we're always here to help you build your empire.